SBA Publications.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are happy and healthy at your home. This is your mentor Nisha Gola, and today with me we will start our chapter number 9, that is geometry. Okay, let's start our chapter. So do you know what is geometry? You all have geometry box. So in geometry box whatever we have, scale, protractor, compass, etc. So these are very helpful to us to use in geometry. So we will start. So here we have to mark viewpoint or dot on the corner of each figure. So some figures are given here and we have to mark viewpoint here. So on the corner. So one corner is there, we will mark here one a point. Okay, and one is here and one is here. So they will become 3 points. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there are 8 corners. And here 3 corners. In this 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here 4 corners are there. Okay, match the basic shape with the colored trace of the solid shape. हमें क्या करना है, यहाँ पर 3D ऑब्जेक्ट्स दिए हुए हैं, यहाँ कुछ बेसिक शेप दी हुई है जिनसे मिलके ये ऑब्जेक्ट्स बने हैं. तो हम देखते हैं ये है हमारा क्यूब बनता है स्क्वायर से. सो हम इससे मैच कर देंगे. हेयर basic shape is circle, so we will match it from it. Here is triangular prism, and triangular prism is made up of triangle, so we can match it. Then here is cuboid, and cuboid is made from rectangle. Next, write the number of sides in each shape. We have to write number of sides. Okay, so we will write here 1, 2 and 3. So we can write in this figure we have 3 sides. Here no sides are there, so we can write there is no side. तो इसमें साइड कुछ नहीं है. यहाँ पर 1, 2, 3 and 4 sides are there. In this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So here are 12 sides. In this 1, 2, 3, 4 sides are there. In this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 sides are there in this figure. Next, we will learn some basic geometrical concepts. So let us recall what you have learnt about line segment, lines and rays. You know about what is line segment, what is lines and rays. So we will learn one by one. Here first one is point. So what is a point? A point is the basic unit of geometry. Geometry की basic unit होता है. It shows as exact location. तो point किसको दिखाता है? Exact location को दिखाता है. We represent a point with the help of a dot. अगर हमें point को represent करना है, दिखाना है तो किससे? एक dot की help से दिखाएंगे. And name it with a capital letter. और इसकी naming जो करेंगे हम, कोई भी capital letter जो alphabet में होते हैं उनका capital letter से इसको दिखाएंगे. जैसे लिखा है this is point A और मैंने लिखा ये point, यहाँ लिखा P, capital letter. So this is point P. Okay. Next, line segment. So what is line segment? A line segment is a part of a line. Line segment क्या होता है? एक line का part होता है. Line segment is a straight line having a beginning and end. So line segment क्या होता है? कि straight line होती है जिसकी beginning point भी होता है और end point भी होता है. So this line segment is called line segment AB or BA. ठीक है? Just like this one, it has beginning point, it has end point. This is A or this point is B. We can write this line segment AB or BA. Okay, it has beginning point and end point. It has exact length. Next, line. What is line? A line segment extending on both sides endlessly is called a line. So ऐसा line segment जिसको दोनों तरफ से हम क्या कर सकते हैं, दोनों साइड से extend कर सकते हैं, कितना भी बड़ा कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. So draw a line segment XY and extend XY on both sides. Put two arrow marks on either end. दोनों end पे हमें क्या करना है, arrow करने हैं. This represent line XY. For the example, figure is given here. पहले हमने XY ड्रॉ किया और XY को ड्रॉ करने के बाद हमने क्या किया, दोनों पॉइंट्स पे एरो पॉइंट्स लगा दिए, उसको एक्सटेंड किया और एरो पॉइंट्स लगा दिए. एरो पॉइंट्स का मतलब है हम इसको जितना चाहें उतना एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं. और इसको हम लिखेंगे तो कैसे लिखेंगे, लाइन XY. Here ray. So a ray is a part of a line which extend endlessly in one direction. So ray क्या होती है, लाइन का एक पार्ट होती है. जैसे लाइन को पर क्या है, हम दोनों साइड से एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन रे को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, वन डायरेक्शन में. इट एक्सटेंड ओनली इन वन डायरेक्शन. ओके, टू रिप्रेजेंट अ रे ड्रॉ अ लाइन सेगमेंट PQ. हमने क्या किया, एक PQ लाइन सेगमेंट बनाया. देन वी एक्सटेंड a point from Q and extend it in one direction only. हमने क्या किया, इसको वन डायरेक्शन में ही बढ़ा दिया और उस पे एरो लगा दिया. Put an arrow mark on the end. This represent a ray PQ. तो ये हमारे किसको दिखा रही है, PQ. इसमें रे में it has one end point and it has one extend point. Okay. Now measuring line segments. So how do we measure line segment? To measure the length of the segment AB using a ruler, follow the steps. अब हमें क्या है, लाइन सेगमेंट को नापने के लिए we need a ruler, this, or we can say scale. Here step 1, place the ruler along the line segment AB. So here is AB line segment is given and we have to put our scale like this. Adjust the ruler such that its zero mark coincides with one end A of the line segment. तो हमें स्केल को इस तरीके से रखना है कि जो इसका 0 पॉइंट है वो क्या है, A पॉइंट पे एग्जैक्ट है. ठीक है. देन रीड द मार्क ऑन द रूलर एट द अदर एंड पॉइंट B ऑफ द लाइन सेगमेंट. फिर हम देखेंगे B पॉइंट कहाँ पे आ रहा है स्केल के अकॉर्डिंग. तो ये यहाँ आ रहा है 6 के बाद 5 और, तो ये लिखा जाएगा 6.5 सेंटीमीटर इन द अबव फिगर. सो वी कैन राइट AB line segment is equal to 6.5 centimeter. Okay, so this gives the length of the line segment AB equals to 6.5 centimeter in the above figure. Okay, now drawing line segment. Now how do we draw a line segment? So to draw a line segment 6.5 centimeter long, follow these steps. अब हमें क्या करना है, 6.5 सेंटीमीटर का एक लाइन सेगमेंट खींचना है. तो फर्स्ट मार्क अ पॉइंट A with a sharp pencil. First we mark point A. Then keep the scale with 0 at A. स्केल को A पॉइंट पे रखेंगे. होल्डिंग द स्केल फर्मली. स्केल को अच्छे से पकड़ेंगे सीधा. मार्क पॉइंट B अगेंस्ट द 6.5. तो हमें 6.5 सेंटीमीटर का लाइन सेगमेंट खींचना है. तो हम यहाँ देखेंगे 6.5 कहाँ आ रहा है, यहाँ पर एक पॉइंट मार्क करेंगे. देन join the two points A and B. अब हमारे पास दो पॉइंट आ गए, पॉइंट A and B, and we will join both the points. This gives a line segment AB of length 6.5 centimeter. Okay, now we have draw line segment of the given length. We have to draw line segment. So how do we draw here? AB equals to 8 centimeter. AB equals to 8 centimeter. First we mark a point A. Okay, then we take our ruler or scale firmly and then we know we have to draw 8 centimeter. So we mark 8 point on 8 centimeter on a scale. So here and mark point B. Then we will join both the points and we get line segment AB equals to 8 centimeter. Okay, just like that you will draw 2 and 3 by yourself. Here, now we will solve our exercise 9.1, that is draw line segment of the following lengths. So here we draw line segment of the given measurement. First one is 4 centimeters. So how we will draw? Take a scale. First mark a point. You can give any name as you want because there is no name is given for the line segment. Okay, so 4 centimeter we mark a point A, then we will find on the scale where is 4. So 4 is here and we put a point here and we write here B, and then join both the points A and B. So it will become 4 centimeter of line segment AB. You can write PQ, XY, whatever you want. Okay, rest of the parts you will do by yourself. Next, second, measure the following line segment and fill in the blanks. Here we have to measure. You will put your scale 0.0 on any point A or B, you can write, and then measure the where B point come, then you will write the line segment length. Okay, next, and you have to write here if it is 4 centimeter or 6 centimeter, you can use your scale. Okay, next, so what are angles? So look at the figure below. Here 2 rays are given, here also 2 rays are given, here 2 rays are given and attached with a point. Here also 2 rays are given and both the rays have a common vertex, or we can say common point. So each of the boxes contain 2 rays. इसमें भी 2 rays हैं, इसमें भी, इसमें भी, इसमें भी. They have O and A as endpoints. In boxes 3 and the 4 rays meet at the end point. So in 3 or 4 we can see that here 2 rays are meet on the point O. Okay. So what happens when 2 rays meet at a point? जब 2 rays क्या होती हैं, A के point पे मिलती है तो क्या होता है? तो a figure formed by joining 2 rays at their end points is called an angle. तो ऐसी 2 rays जो क्या करती हैं, एक एंड पॉइंट पे मिलती है, अपने एंड पॉइंट पे मिल रही होती है, तो ये क्या होता है हमारा एंगल. और जो ये पॉइंट होता है इसका नाम क्या होता है, वर्टेक्स. वी विल कॉल इट वर्टेक्स. ओके, द पॉइंट वेयर 2 rays meet is called vertex and the rays form the arms. Okay, so if we draw like this an angle, so this point is called vertex and these 2 rays 1 and 2 it is called arms. We call it arms of an angle, vertex of an angle. Then naming an angle, how we name an angle. So an angle has 1 vertex and 2 arms. We know, we already discussed about it. Let us now name an angle. Angle को name देने के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं? An angle is denoted by the symbol this. जब हमें एंगल लगाना है तो हम ये वाला एंगल डिनोट करते हैं एंगल को. The meaning of this symbol is angle. Okay, angle is named in 2 ways. एंगल को हम 2 तरीके से नेम दे सकते हैं. Using a single letter at the vertex such as E. एंगल E. एक तो हम जो हमें दिया है वर्टेक्स पे जो पॉइंट दिया हुआ है उसको सिंगल लेटर से दिखा सकते हैं, जैसे हमने लिखा एंगल E. और the second one is using 3 capital letter with the vertex in the middle such as एंगल DEF और एंगल FED. और दूसरा वे है तीनों कैपिटल लेटर यूज कर सकते हैं. अब हम दिखा रहे हैं एंगल वर्टेक्स पे जो पॉइंट आएगा वो बीच में आना चाहिए, जैसे यहाँ से भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे भी. तो वी कैन राइट इट DEF and angle FET. So here E and E, ये तीनों किसको दिखा रहे हैं, एंगल E को. Next, interior and exterior of an angle. So the arm interior means अंदर, exterior means बाहर. So the arms QP and QR of angle PQR go on indefinitely. The shaded portion between these arms can also be extended indefinitely. Okay, so ये जो arms है हमें पता है ये रे को दिखाते हैं, it means they can extend. So ये जो एरिया होगा अगर मैं इसको ऐसे बढ़ा दूं तो ये shaded part भी also increase. Okay, so the shaded portion is called interior of angle PQR. R. इंटीरियर शेडेड पार्ट जो होगा इंटीरियर ऑफ एंगल PQR. एंड X and Y are points in the interior of angle PQR. अगर हम पूछे एंगल PQR के अंदर कौन से इंटीरियर पॉइंट्स कौन से है, तो पॉइंट X एंड पॉइंट Y. नेक्स्ट, द पॉइंट्स D and E are not in the shaded portion. और जो शेडेड पोर्शन में नहीं है, एंगल से बाहर है, वो हो जाएंगे हमारे एक्सटीरियर पॉइंट्स D and E. So we can see that there are two points D and E in the exterior of angle PQR, and then we will find on the angle which point is on the angle. So here is Z, so we can write the point Z lies on the angle. Okay, now we will do our exercise on the basis of this concept. Here, exercise 9.2. First question is, which of the following figures represent an angle? Angle को कौन सा फिगर दिखा रहा है? तो यहाँ पर हमने पढ़ा था two rays meet at a point, then it will form an angle. But these rays are not meeting. It means it is not an angle. Here, two rays are meet on a point, so we can say it is an angle. So yes, it is an angle. In this, two rays are there, but they are not meeting at a point, so it is not an angle. Here also we have two rays and meeting at a point O. It means it form an angle, so we can write it is an angle. Next, name the angles. Here we have to naming all the angles. So we can write names in three ways. Here we can write only one letter showing vertex, so we can write angle B, or we can write angle A, B, C. Or third way we can write CBA, angle CBA. So just like that, rest of the parts you will do by yourself. Next, label the points and name the angles. Here we have to label the points, all of the 3 points, and then name the angles. You can write by your choice. Here I am writing P, Q, R. So name of the angle will become angle P, Q, R. Just like that you will do it, all the parts. Question number 4. In the figure, name the point that lie in the interior of angle PQR. As we learnt, interior is this portion. So in interior we have point AL and point K. Then in the exterior of angle PQR, exterior जो outer side है, G and point K. So we can write point G and K. On the angle PQR, PQR पे कौन सा point है? G. So we can write point G. Okay. Next we have comparison of angles. So how do we compare angles? So the size of an angle is measured by how much the arms are opened out and not by how long the arms appear to be. तो जब भी हमें एंगल देखना है, एंगल का साइज हमें कैसे पता चलेगा? ये आर्म्स जो हमने एक्सटेंड किया नोट ऑन द बेसिस, बस ये आर्म्स कितनी खुली हुई हैं, कितनी ओपन है, उसके बेसिस पे हम क्या करते हैं, अपने एंगल को निकालते हैं. सो हेयर द स्पेस इज लार्जर देन अदर, हेयर ये कम है और ये इससे भी कम है. सो वी कैन से A is greater than B and B is greater than C. Okay, now we will learn types of angles. So there are some types of angle. First one is acute angle. So what is acute angle? An angle whose measure is more than 0 degree and but less than 90 degree. So ऐसा एंगल जिसका मेजर अगर हम करते हैं तो उसका मेजरमेंट 0 डिग्री से ज़्यादा होगा और 90 डिग्री से छोटा होगा. जस्ट लाइक आई राइट 75 डिग्री, इट मीन्स इट इज acute angle. 85 degree, it is also acute angle. If I am writing 2 degree, it is also acute angle because it is greater than 0 and less than 90. Here is an example given. It is 50 degree. Angle ABC equals to 50 degree. It means we can say that it is an acute angle. Then next one is right angle. So what is right angle? An angle whose measure is 90 degree. Means an angle is equal to 90 degree. It means it is a right angle. Here example is given, angle PQR equals to 90 degree, means we can say that angle PQR is an right angle. Next, obtuse angle. So an angle whose measure is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. अब एक ऐसा एंगल जिसका मेजर क्या होता है 90 डिग्री से ज्यादा लेकिन 180 डिग्री से कम, तो वो क्या होंगे हमारे obtuse angle. Here an example is given, angle DEF equals to 130 and 130 is greater than 90 and less than 180. It means it comes in obtuse angle. Here fourth number is straight angle. An angle whose measure is 180 degree. So एक angle जिसका measure equal किसके होता है 180 degree. It means we can say that one is straight angle. So here XYZ is showing 180 degree. So it means we can say that angle XYZ is a straight angle. Now we will solve 9.3 exercise on the basis of this concept. First, identify the following angles. So we can identify this is less than 90 degree. It means we can say that is it acute angle. In this, it makes proper. So we can write it is right angle. Here it is a straight line, so it is a straight angle. And in this, it is more than 90. It means we can say it is an obtuse angle. Okay, so like this you can write all the angles. Then name the angles and classify them. अब हमें क्या करना है angles के naming करनी है. So here angle AOB और angle AOB किसको show कर रहा है? Is a straight angle. Okay, here angle XYZ equals to 90 degree. That is right angle. Okay. In this, it is less than 90 degree. So we can say angle AOB is an acute angle. Okay, just like that you will solve all the questions. Now we will move to the next topic, that is types of figures. Okay, so in this, a shape or figure that begins and ends at two different points are called open shape. So ऐसी शेप जो क्या है एक स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट से बिगिन होती है, शुरू होती है और डिफरेंट पॉइंट पे एंड होती है, तो ऐसी फिगर को हम क्या बोलते हैं ओपन शेप. And for example, these shapes are given here. You can see that their begins point or starting point is different from the ending point. Here also and this one also. Okay, now next one, a shape or figure that begins and ends at the same point is called closed figure. So in this, if a shape has starting point and end point at the same, means we can say that begin point and ending point is common. So this type of shapes are called closed figure. Just like that, here is a begin point and we draw it like that. So ending point is also here. In this also we have starting point and ending point as the same, or we can say common. In this also we have a common point, begin point and ending point. Okay, so this type of shapes are called closed figure. Again, next we have a closed shape or a figure that doesn't close itself is called simple closed figure. तो ऐसी फिगर जो क्या होती है क्लोज शेप की होती है. क्लोज शेप कौन सी? स्टार्टिंग एंड एंडिंग पॉइंट सेम हो जिसका, लेकिन ये क्या है एक दूसरे को क्रॉस नहीं करते हैं, तो दे आर कॉल्ड सिंपल क्लोज फिगर. For example, here and in this also we have ending point and starting point is same and the figure is not crossing itself. Okay, in this also and this one also. So next, simple closed figures made of line segment are called polygons. So if simple closed figure made up of line segment, तो वो फिगर बनी है उसको बोलते हैं polygon. Okay, a polygon is named according to the number of sides. So whenever we want to name any polygon, so it depends on the figure's side. उसके side पे depend करता है. जैसे here are 1, 2 and 3 sides. So the name of this polygon is triangle, and we can say a triangle has 3 sides. In this, a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral has 4 sides. That's why we can say that a quadrilateral has 4 sides. Or a polygon which has 4 sides, we call that one is quadrilateral. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if a polygon has 5 sides, it means we can say that it is a pentagon, or a pentagon has 5 sides. In this also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Which polygon has 6 sides? We call it hexagon. Okay, or it has 6 sides. Next, on the basis of this, we will solve our exercise 9.4. In this, first question is that color the simple closed figure. Here we have to color simple closed figure, and we know that simple closed figure, that starting point and ending point will be the same of that figure. Okay, so here we know that it is a simple closed figure because it has same starting or ending point, and the figure don't cross itself. Okay, so here we can say that it is a simple closed figure. In this, we have same starting and ending point, but the figure cross itself. Okay, so it is not a simple closed figure. Next one is starting and ending point is same, and also the figure don't cross itself. So it is also a closed figure, and you have to color it by yourself. Okay, next, color the polygons. We know that if a figure has line segment, or we can say that if a figure is made up of line segments, so we call that polygons. Okay, so here we can see there are 4 line segment only, so it is a polygon. In this, we have side, but we have curve also, so it is not a polygon. Just like that, you will solve other options. Now we will learn about triangles. Okay, so look at this closed figure. It is a polygon with 3 line segment and 3 vertices. So this is a figure, or we can say polygon. In this, we have 1, 2 and 3 sides and 3 vertices, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, on the basis of this, we have to fill these blanks, and there are 3 angles also, Q, angle P and angle R. Okay, on the basis of this, now we have to fill the blanks of the given. First one is the line segment R. So here line segment are PQ, QR and PR. Okay, next the vertices are. So here vertices are P, Q, R. Okay, now we have to write the angles. So the angles are P, Q, R, this one. So we will write angle P, Q, R. Here we have P, R, Q, this one. So we will write here angle P, R, Q, and now this one R, P, Q. So there are 3 angles also. So we can say that in triangle we have 3 line segments, 3 vertices and 3 angles. And the symbol, this symbol denotes to triangle. If we want to write triangle, so we can use also this symbol. Okay, the triangle PQR is written as triangle PQR. So we can write it like this. Next, we will learn types of triangle. Okay, so triangles are classified into 2 ways. First, on the basis of angles. On the basis of angles, we can classify our triangle. So a triangle with one right angle is called right angle triangle. Okay. In this figure, we can see this is a triangle and it has one right angle. So we called it right angle triangle, or in triangle XYZ, we have angle XYZ. This one Y is 90 degree or right angle. So that's why this triangle is right angle triangle. Now a triangle with one obtuse angle is called obtuse angle. So if a triangle has one angle as an obtuse angle, so that will be obtuse angle triangle. Okay, so here in this figure we have one obtuse angle, that is angle ABC. So it is an obtuse angle. How do we know? It is more than 90 degree. So we can say that in triangle ABC, angle ABC is an obtuse angle. So the triangle will be also an obtuse angle triangle. Now next, a triangle with all three angles acute is called acute angle triangle. If a triangle has all the three angles acute, so we can say that that triangle will be acute angle triangle. In this we can say in triangle CDE we have angle DEC, DEC, ECD, angle ECD and angle CDE are acute angle. So this triangle will be called acute angle triangle. Now we have on the basis of their sides. Okay, so here a triangle with its three sides equal is called equilateral. If a triangle has three sides are equal, means this one, this one, this one, or we can say LM equals to MN and ML equals to NL are called equilateral triangles. Okay? In triangle LMN, we can say LM equals to MN or MN equals to NN. Means all the three sides are equal. That's why the name of this triangle is equilateral triangle. Okay? And in this also three angles are also equal. So we can write angle LMN equals to angle MNL equals to angle NLM. Okay. Next one is a triangle with two equal sides is called isosceles triangle. So if a triangle has two sides equal, so we can say that it is an isosceles triangle. It also has two equal angles, and the base angle of the triangle also equal. So we can write in triangle ABC, AB equals to AC, means this side is equal to this one. And also we can write angle ABC equals to angle ACB, means this angle is equal to this one. Okay. Now the next one, a triangle having all sides of different length. If a triangle has different length, means we know that a triangle has three sides and all the three sides are different. This one, this one, this one. So these sides are different. So that type of triangle called scalene triangle. This is a scalene triangle. Measure the sides and check yourself. So you take your ruler or scale and measure the length of the given figure, or you know that all the three sides are different. So it is called scalene triangle. Now on the basis of this we solve our exercise 9.5. So first one is classify the following triangles with respect to their sides. So here we have to classify triangle on the basis of their sides. So here we can see this side and this one. All the three sides are equal, or you can measure by yourself also. So here we can write it is a scalene triangle. Okay. Just like that, rest of the parts you do by yourself. Next question is classify the following triangle with respect to their sides. Now we have to classify the triangles according to their sides. So here we can observe that here 3.2 centimeter and this side is 3.7 centimeter and this one is 5.4 centimeter. Okay, so we can say that all the three sides are different. So we know that if a triangle has different types of side or all the sides are different, so it is an scalene triangle. So here we write scalene triangle. It is a scalene triangle. In this we have 7 centimeter, this one 5 and this one 5, means two sides are equal, and we know very well if two sides of a triangle are equal, so that will be isosceles triangle. Okay, just like that. Next one, part C. Here 6 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 6 centimeter, means all the three sides are equal. It means we can say that it is an equilateral triangle. Okay, so some of the parts I have solved for you and other parts you will solve by yourself. Okay, next one is classify the following triangle with respect to their angles. Now we have to classify triangles on the basis of their angles. ठीक है, angles के basis पे हमें classify और उनकी naming करनी है. So here we can see that all the angles are acute angle. So what will be the name of this triangle? This one is acute angle triangle. Acute angled triangle. Okay. In this figure, we observe that here one angle of this triangle is right angle. So we can say that this triangle is right angle triangle. Okay. Now this one, move to this part. Here we see that this angle is more than 90 degree, means it is an obtuse angle. So what will be the name of this triangle? The name of this triangle is obtuse angle triangle. Okay. Okay. Now rest of the parts you will do by yourself. I hope all the concept of the triangle has been clear to you all very well. Now we will move to the next topic, that is quadrilaterals. Okay. So let's start. Here, look at this closed figure. It is a polygon formed by a 4-line segment. We learned that if a polygon made by 4 sides, or we can say that 4-line segment, that one called quadrilateral. Okay, so the 4-line segment are the 4 sides of the quadrilateral. So these line segment, 4-line segment are called 4 sides of quadrilateral. Okay, say that a quadrilateral has 4 sides, 4 vertices or 4 angles. Okay. Now we have to fill the blanks on the basis of this figure. So here name the vertices of quadrilateral PQRS. यहाँ पर हमें vertices के नाम लिखने हैं. तो vertices कौन कौन से हैं? P, Q, R, S. So here we write P, Q, R and S. Now we have to write, name the sides of PQRS. So here the side will be PQ. Next one is QR. Then RS. And after that we have PS or SP we can write. Here, now next one is name the angles of PQRS. Here we have to write the name of the angles. So name of the angle, how do we find? So name the angles are, here this one is an angle. So we can name the angle like PSR. So we will write here P, angle PSR. Here this one is SRQ, or we can write QRS. Okay, and the next one is this one, we can write PQR, angle PQR. Now P angle we can write like this, angle QPS. Okay. Now we have different types of quadrilateral. So here first one is rectangle. So rectangle is also a quadrilateral, but it has some properties that shows that the given shape is rectangle. So how do we classify that? A quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal and all angles are right angles. So it is called rectangle. If a figure has all the angles of right 90 degree, we can say, or we can say right angles, and opposite sides, means this side equals to this one and this side equals to this one, and opposite sides are equal. So we can say that the given figure is rectangle. So here EFGH is a rectangle because the opposite sides of this figure are equal and each angle of 90 degree. Next one is square. So what is a square? A quadrilateral in which all sides are equal is a square. If a quadrilateral has all the sides are equal, all the four sides are equal, it means this is square. And in a square also we have each angle of 90 degree, or we can say right angles. Or here we can write L, M and O is a square. Okay, so now on the basis of this concept of quadrilateral, we will solve this exercise. Here, first question is which of these are rectangles? So here we have to find out which of these figures are rectangle, and we know that in rectangle we have opposite sides are equal and each angle of 90 degree. So here we can see that this side is equals to this one and this one is this one. Okay, so now we observe that here angle are also of 90 degree. So this one is rectangle. So we can write here, yes, is a rectangle. So rest of the part you will find by yourself. Next one is identify the type of quadrilateral. We know that in your class we learn only two types of quadrilateral. First one is rectangle and second one is square. Okay, so now here we have to classify, or we can say identify, and giving the name of the particular quadrilateral. So here this side is equal to this one and this side is equal to this one. Means we can say opposite sides are equal. Means we can say that it is a rectangle. Okay. In same, here we can observe all the sides are equal. It means it is a square. Okay. So now we will move to the next topic, that is circle. So look at the objects below. So here some objects are given. All the above objects are circular in shape. We can see that all the objects are circular in shape. So let us do a simple activity to understand what a circle is. तो एक एक्टिविटी करते हैं जिसकी वजह से आपको पता चल सके कि सर्कल एक्चुअली में होता क्या है या दिखता कैसे है. Okay, so you will do this activity by yourself. Okay, so place a bangle or 1 rupee coin on a paper, trace along its boundary till your pencil reaches the starting point. The figures obtained is called circle. तो हमें क्या करना है, 1 रुपी कॉइन लेना है, उसको आप अपने पेपर पे रखेंगे और उसको स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट से लेके एंड तक ट्रेस करेंगे. ठीक है, तो उससे जो फिगर ऑब्टेन होगी दैट विल सर्कल. ओके, सो अ सर्कल इज अ क्लोज फिगर बाउंडेड बाय कर्व लाइन. तो सर्कल क्या होता है, एक क्लोज फिगर होती है जो क्या है, बाउंडेड होती है किससे, कर्व लाइन से. और कर्व लाइन होती है इस प्रकार से गोला. Okay, now learn more about circle. So the fixed point O inside the circle is center. So in a circle we have a fixed point that called center. Okay, next every point on the curved line is at equal distance from the center. So center से अगर हम कोई भी लाइन खींचते हैं जो कहाँ जा रही है, सर्कल पे, तो वो उनका डिस्टेंस क्या होगा, सबका सेम होगा. We have equal distance. A and B are any 2 points on the circle. Okay, just like that we have A, OA, OB, OY, OX and more on. So we can say that it has the same distance. Okay, next they are at the same distance from the center O. So we can write OA equals to OB, or we can write also OX equals to OY. These all are the same distance. Okay, next we learn parts of a circle. Okay, one by one. So here a circle has a center from where the distance of all points of the circle are the same. We name a circle with its center. So we have a center and we name the center as point O, and the distance of all the points on the circle from the center are same. Okay, so we name a circle by its center. Now we will learn radius. So what is radius? The fixed distance between the center and any point on a circle is called its radius. That we discussed here. If from center on the circle we have same distance and these distance are called radius. Can say that fixed distance between the center and any point on a circle is called radius. So in the figure, OA, OB, OC, OD and are radius of the circle. So here OA, OB, OC and OD all are the radius of the circle. Now next one is diameter. So what is diameter? A line segment passing through the center of a circle whose endpoint lie on the circle is called the diameter. If a line segment passing through the center and its endpoint touches the circle, or we can say endpoints lie on the circle, that will become diameter. Okay. Measure the radius OL and the diameter LM of the circle. So here you have to measure LM means diameter and LO, that is our radius. So what we will observe? We observe that the diameter of a circle is twice of the radius. So जो diameter होता है वो radius का double होता है. We easily find out the diameter twice of the radius. So we can write 2 into radius. So we get diameter. Next one is fourth, chord. So what is chord? A line segment whose endpoint lie on the circle is called chord. ठीक है, एक लाइन सेगमेंट जिसके एंड पॉइंट कहाँ लाई कर रहे हैं? सर्कल पर, वो क्या होगी? हमारी कोड. एंड यू कैन ड्रॉ अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ कोड्स स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम एनी पॉइंट ए ऑन द सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ अ सर्कल. ओके, तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? सर्कमफ्रेंस ऑफ सर्कल, जो सर्कल की बाउंड्री है और सर्कल वी कैन से, सो उसके किसी भी पॉइंट पे हम कितनी भी as many as we want. Here we observe that only one of these chord passes through द सेंटर O, कि एक ऐसी कोड है जो क्या है? सेंटर से होके जा रही है. सो मेजर द लेंथ ऑफ द कोड्स, यू विल फाइंड दैट द कोड AB is the longest chord, but AB is also the diameter of the circle. So here we can observe that कि जो लाइन, जो कोड है वो क्या है? सेंटर से होके जा रही है. When we measure all the line segments, so we observe that the longest chord is AB, which is passes through center. Okay, so we can say that AB is also the diameter of the circle. Thus the diameter is the longest chord of a circle. कि हम कह सकते हैं diameter क्या होता है? longest chord होती है circle की. Okay, next one is drawing a circle using a compass. Here we are using compass and draw a circle. So to draw a circle of a given radius on a sheet of paper, we use compass. कि अगर हमें given radius का circle draw करना है तो उसके लिए हमें compass की जरूरत होती है. ठीक है, so draw a circle with radius of 4 cm. So here an example is given, that is draw a circle with radius of 4 cm. अब हमें क्या करना है? 4 cm का एक diameter draw करना है. So first one is fix the metal tip of the compass on the ruler at 0. So first we take our ruler and a compass, and the metal tip of compass we put on the 0. Then open out the compass to measure 4 cm on ruler. As we know, we have to make a circle of radius 4 cm. So we will open the compass up to 4 cm. Then the pencil tip should rest on the 4 cm. So now here metal tip on the 0 and the pencil tip on 4. Next, Next step is mark a point O in your notebook. Now we have to mark a point in our notebook that and the name it O. After that, rest the metal tip of your compass on O, point O. So here metal tip will be here, okay, on the center. Then now with O as a center, swing the pencil tip on the paper until the complete circle is drawn. अब हमें क्या करना है, यहाँ से मेटल टिप और पेंसिल टिप जहां भी आ रही है, जितना हमने ओपन किया था उसको जब तक हम स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे नहीं चले जाते हैं, जब तक उसको कंप्लीट रोटेशन कराना है, ठीक है। तो जो फिगर ऑब्टेन होगी, वी कैन से दैट द फिगर इज अ सर्कल ऑफ 4 सेंटीमीटर रेडियस. Okay, just like that, use a compass to draw circle of the following ready. So you have to draw the circle of the given ready. Okay, here. That will you do by yourself. Now we will move to the exercise 9.7. In this exercise we learn about circle, and we will solve the exercise on the basis of that concept. So first question is name the parts of the circle. Here we have to naming the parts of a circle. Here circle is given. On the looking at this figure, we have to write all the blank. Okay, here center. So what is center? Center O. So here we write center. Any one radius. So radius is OQ, OM, ON. All are the radius, but we have to write only one. So I will write OQ. You can write by yourself. Diameter, we know that the chord that will pass from the center. So QN is a diameter. Next, chord other than diameter. This one also chord and this one is also chord. But we have to name the chord which is other than the diameter. So that will be XY. So here we write XY. Any one arc, so arc will be this one, QN. Here we write QN. Okay, the next one is question number 2. Measure the radius of the following circles. For this question, you will take your ruler or you can say scale. Put center on this zero of this scale and measure the length of this line segment. You will get the measure of this radius. Okay, so just like that, you will solve other parts also. Next one is draw a diameter in each circle and measure it. So here we have to draw a diameter, and we know that diameter passes through the center. So we draw a diameter, then we will measure that and write length of the diameter in your notebook. Okay, just like that you will solve other than. Question number 4, find the diameter of circle whose. So here we have to find out diameter, and we know that diameter is equal to twice of radius. So easily we can find that. How? 2 and radius is given 4 centimeter. So it will become 2 4s 8 centimeter. So diameter will be 8 centimeter. Just like that, you will solve rest of the part by yourself. Now we have some hot questions. Let's solve one by one. Here, if a vertical line meets a horizontal line, what kind of angle is formed? If we have vertical line or horizontal line, it's the same. So we can say that it is a right angle. So our B option is correct, right angle. Next one is, if two rays start from a point and go in opposite direction, the angle between them, if two rays are start from a point. So here is point and ray started from a point and go in opposite side. So it will become straight angle. Okay, our C option is correct, straight angle. Which of these has a fixed length? So in line we learned that line has two extend point. So it is not has a fixed length. Rays also has one end point and one extend point. So we can extend it in one direction. It has no fixed length. Okay, the next one is line segment. We know that line segment has two end points and we can measure it. Or if we measure it, it means it has fixed length, and the answer is option C, that is line segment. Next one is diameter equals to into radius. So we know that diameter is twice of the radius. That will blank will be filled by 2, and our answer D is correct. So here is fun activity. Picture of some famous structure are given and you have to match by their names. You will do it by yourself and you will to find out which of the above structure have circular base, and you have to find out and you have to write it by yourself. Okay. So this is all about our chapter. I hope all the concept of this chapter has been clear to you all. Keep doing practice, it will make you perfect. We'll meet in the next class. Meanwhile, take care of yourself. Bye bye.